Hello guys, today I'm going to review my learnings about on how to rig a pilot ladder. So what is pilot ladder? A pilot ladder is a special type of rope ladder used on board ships for embarkations and disembarkations of the maritime pilots. It is one of the very first things which will give an impression to the pilot about the crew and the master on board, an extremely important thing to consider for the ship's crew. In the pilot ladder maintenance, pilot ladders are to be regularly inspected for wear and tear of side ropes, missing wedge and damage of the steps. The steps should never be painted and should be kept clean, free from oil and grease. Step 2. All the steps should be equally spaced between the side ropes, and the distance between two steps should be uniform. Steps should be always horizontal. Any faulty steps found should be replaced immediately. The side ropes are made of Manila rope. They should be continuous and free from ties and joints below the first step of the pilot ladder. The shackle used to be secure. The pilot ladder should have equal strength and durability same as that of side ropes use. Once the pilotage operation is over, the pilot ladder should be secured instead of left hanging on the ship's side. The pilot ladders should be stowed in dry and well ventilated space, clear of the deck and fitted with a cover to prevent the ladder from sunlight, chemical and paint spills. It is to note the pilot ladders are solely used for the purpose of embarkation and disembarkation of the personnel. It should never be used for any other purpose like route reading or any other maintenance work. Pilot ladders should be well maintained and properly stowed, which ensures safe, convenient, and unobstructed passage when pilot transfers. More information of pilot ladder regulations regarding of construction and specifications can be found in SOLAS chapter V under the regulation safety of navigations. So how to rig a pilot ladder? A pilot ladder should be capable of covering the whole length from the point of exit of the water level. The height from water level is inferred to the bridge by the port control or the pilot himself, depending on the height of the vessel. Step. The first step. The steps of the pilot ladder are generally made of hardwood and should be made in one piece, free of nuts or any irregularities, and it should be free of any sharp edge. The last four steps of the pilot ladders should be made of rubber as they are vulnerable to failure on being squeezed between the ship's side and the pilot boat. The fifth step from the bottom mast be spreader. The spreader prevents the pilot ladder from twisting. It should be a minimum of 180 cm long. Maximum of 9 steps are allowed between two spreaders. The spreader should not be lashed between the steps. The surface of the steps must provide a safe and slip-resistant foothold. Use of ordinary pins resulting in slippery surface should be prohibited. To continue side ropes of a minimum of 18 mm in diameter should run on either side of ladder. These Manila ropes, the gap between the side ropes should not be less than 40 cm. The steps should be 115 mm wide and 25 mm in the depth. The steps are equally spaced and the distance between each step should not be more than 30 cm or less than 31 cm. The pilot ladder should be permanently marked at regular intervals so that it can be rigged to required height without any difficulty. Two-man ropes should be kept at hand ready for immediate use. The diameter of the manropes should not be less than 20 mm. It is used at the request of the pilots. The distance between the sea level and the lower end of the pilot's ladder depends on the size of the pilot boat being used. This is decided by the pilot. The officer in charge should confirm beforehand rigging the pilot. The head of the pilot ladder should be rigidly secured to the deck. Adequate handholds should be provided to ensure safe and convenient passage from the head of the pilot ladder and the ship decks. A minimum of 70 centimeter and a maximum of 80 centimeter apart. So that's how to rig a pilot ladder.